Heyo everyone, it's your favorite teacher, Mr. Tinker, and I'm here to show you how to do the Microsoft Self-Study assignment. Okay, considering that there is a test on Thursday, it is important for you to watch this video and understand how to go through these important Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word functions. Okay, so today we already went over on making computer class and emailing Mr. Tinker and Miss Kim this document. Okay, you don't have to do that. We're okay with that. But I do want to go over these things. So create a header, include your name, hit tab twice, then insert the page number. So we'll tap up here twice. You right click or you left click twice. Then we can type your name. So I would type in Mr. Tinker. Then I hit the tab key twice to jump over here. And then I would go up here, the page number, and put it in the current position. Current meaning where your cursor is right now. I want it right there, so I'm going to hit right there. There we go, that's the page number. To get out of this, we can just hit close header and footer. Alright, now change this line to the font Times New Roman. So we'll come up here where the font is, and I'll just start typing Times New Roman. And there we go, we've changed the font. Then it says make it size 20, so let's make it size 20. Bingo. Then change the spacing to single space and set after to 0. So here this is a paragraph setting. We go to paragraph, we click, and it wants it to be single, and set the after spacing, to 0. And there we go. So notice this paragraph ends up right next to it now. Alright, then it says, let's center this line. So we'll go here, and we will center it. Then make the text color red. So now we'll go back to fonts, and we'll change the color of it, changing it straight to red. Then highlight this line in green. So we'll go to the highlighter tool, and highlight this in green. Let's choose the light green color. Then make this line italic. So we'll take one more time, and we will come over here, and we will make it italic, in which everything gets a little fancy and slanted. Alright, how are we doing? So then let's change the background of this document to light blue. So that means we now need to go to the design elements of Microsoft Word. So we're going to click on design and go to page color. And here let's choose a light blue. Then it says put a border of cupcakes around this document. Again, this is design, and we'll go to page borders right here. So I'll click on page borders, and let's go find us some cupcakes. I know that there's apples, there's cake right here. I think these might be cupcakes. Let's go with that. Alright. Now use bullet points on the line below to create a list of your favorite foods. So now we'll change the screen back to home. Okay, this takes us back to all of the normal settings we'll be using. So let's click on the bullet points, and let's write ice cream, maybe cake, cereal, oh, I love cereal, steak, yellow, Thai curry, with chicken, rice, Mexican food. You get my drift. You make a list of your favorite foods, and that's how we use the bullet points. If I wanted to be fancy with this, I could make another bullet point and use this thing to space it out one more, and then I could list Mexican food. So like I like burritos, I like tacos. Yeah. And so I'm done with that. So I will backspace, get rid of that. Alright, so that's how we use our bullet points. Then we have create a text box that says this is the right spot. Let's do that. So now we'll go to insert. Insert is whenever you're trying to put something into this. So let's insert a text box right here. Let's use the simple text box. And oh my gosh, that just happened to take up a bunch of space. So we need to write this is the right spot. There we go. Then it says change the font to Arial. So let's go find it. Arial. Arial right here. So that's Arial. And make the font size 14. There we go. Then it says make it bold. So we'll go up here where we can do italics, underline, or bold. And let's click on bold. And now it's thicker. It looks much thicker. Easier to see. Then it says place the text box right here. That kind of gets in the way. So then let's move forward here. This one says change this line. I'm going to put a space here just so that we can see stuff. Change this line to right align. So before we had used center align, and normally we use left align, but this time we want right align, right here. And voila, look at this. This types from the opposite side. So now we have right align. Let's make the font size 18. Let's underline all of this. So now we'll go up here to underline and underline it all. Let's make this text color blue. This is probably going to be really hard to see now. Let's go with some royal blue so that way it stands out. Then make the paragraph spacing double. Okay. Alright. So we'll go to paragraph settings, and now we'll go to double. And let's remove the after spacing. So now we have this. And look at that. Alright, this is looking really good. Let's move on to the next one. Find a picture of Doge on the internet. Paste in below. Alright, so I'm going to minimize this window. And let's do a Google search. Here we go. Doge. And look at that. Look at all those pictures. Let's pick one. Alright, wow, that's a lot of Doge. Let's just pick one that's from up here. I'm gonna go with the Ben and Jerry's. So I'm gonna come over to Doge. I'm going to right click and I'm going to copy the image. Then I'm going to go back to Microsoft Word. And now I'm going to right click and I will paste this. And Doge is a bit big. Let's shrink him down. Okay, now let's see what the rest of this says. Oops, sorry, I scrolled really high. So it says paste him below. So I've done that. He is pasted here. Then turn him upside down. So we're going to go to this turny symbol, the spin symbol, and whoa, bam, upside down. Then it says change the text wrapping to in front of text. This is really important because this will allow me to move Doge freely around here. And now, as you can see, he is in front of text. I'm going to pick him up, move him over here, and then it says cover up this line and the bottom of the page with the Doge picture. Well, this is no longer the bottom of the page, but we'll just cover this part and maybe stretch it out a bit. There we go. Now it says create another text box. Okay, so we're going to go where? To insert. Insert a simple text box. Oh, again, this thing's in the middle. So we want it to say much type many words, such design, wow. And then we want to make the font size 12. And use Comic Sans. So I'm going to start typing Comic Sans. There we go. And look at that. Now I have a goofy word font. So we're up to here. Then make the outline of the text box no outline, and make the fill of the box no fill. And put this over it. Okay. Alright, let's try. So, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not narrating. So we go to the edge of the border, and I right click. And I go to fill, and hit no fill. And then I go to outline, and hit no outline. If you ever have trouble finding these, you can also, when you're on a text box, you can go to format. And format will allow you to change that as well. Here's shape fill, and here's shape outline. And it says put it over the picture of Doge. Let's put it right here. Alright. Then it says place a red circle and a green rectangle somewhere on the page. Set the text wrap to behind text. So, since we're in the drawing tools already, although that's normally not here, so I'm going to click out. And it's like, oh no, where'd the drawing tools go? Well, we're going to go to Insert because we're trying to put something in here. We're going to put in a circle, so we go to Shapes, and we go to this oval, and we can make a circle. You just drag it out. Whoa! There we go. And we need to make it red. So this time I'm going to go to Shape Fill and pick red. And I'll also make the outline red too. Now we have a giant red circle. Let me make it more circly. There we go. It's a bit more circly now. And then we're going to go to Insert again. Click on Shapes. And we're going to click Rectangle and make it green. So again, we go to Shape Fill. Let's make it dark green. Make it dark green. There we go. So I have my red and green rectangles. We need to set the text wrap to behind. So this is behind text. Click this one. Set the text wrapping to behind text. And now watch. When I drag it, it goes underneath everything. That's really cool. And lastly, use WordArt to write finished. So I'm going to click here, and we're going to insert for the last time, last part of this assignment. We're going to go to WordArt, and I click it, and I'm going to choose this one. And I can write my text here, which is finished. Maybe I'll just put it inside the green rectangle. And there we go. It's finished. That's everything. So I hope you like this tutorial. Make sure you watch this video. And if you need to, watch it again so that way you remember where the things are. Okay? Maybe you should put this video on full screen and then move your mouse and pretend to click where things are supposed to be. Maybe that will help you remember. Hope this prepares you for the test. See you Thursday. Bye-bye now.